I'm back! And as always, if you made it here, it means you are meant to be here. And if you're ready to find out how this Virgo New Moon, or the time period that you're watching this, has in store for you and how you can bring in the most abundance, prosperity, and success into your reality right now, I need you to go ahead and do me a favor. Sit back, relax, and let's go. This time period is going to be a time period where I need you to relax and chill for a second. Because a lot of good thoughts, inspirations, ideas that can make you successful like overnight is going to be coming to you. And your job is going to be to follow that guidance and not follow it. You need to follow the guidance. If you haven't already noticed, there has been major shifts. People are getting super intuitive. People's dreams are ramping up. People's synchronicities are getting stronger. People are figuring out, like, I think I know what's going to happen next. Like, I'm having visions. I'm like hearing things. I think, not in a crazy way, I think that I know what is going on. The people are able to read people better. That's because it's the time period. And I told you guys, this shift is going to start picking up. And right now, the shift is going. It is almost in full blast. So what you need to be doing is grounding yourself first off, and making sure that you are taking time to check in with your emotions and your feelings, and being able to understand right now is the most powerful time to use your thoughts to get whatever you want. If you have been brought here, chances are you're either on the brink of something really big happening to you, and you might not see what it is, you might not necessarily know what it is, but you have a feeling like something really big is about to end up taking place for you. Or you're here because you're probably going through it. And you're being pushed. You feel like you are being like pushed down and you don't understand. And let me explain to both parties why you are here. You're here to use your intuitive gifts. You're here to be psychic, be a medium, but not necessarily for people. You're here to use this for yourself. You're here to use your gifts to get ahead. So if you feel like something big is about to happen, I need you to lean into that feeling. I need you to get thankful. I need you to be writing down how you want your new dream life to be like. And it's the new moon, so you know we got to bring it in. It's Virgo too, so you don't necessarily have to have a plan, but I need you to write down at least what you want, or what that feeling, what you feel like, that feeling like what's going to happen, what's it going to bring you. Now for group 2, you are the people I need to get yourself together. Your thoughts are extremely powerful right now, and you're probably thinking a lot of negative things. Now, I'm not talking about false positivity. I'm talking about you doing the things that you know you can do to get better in control of your mind. You know you should be meditating, but instead you are scrolling on TikTok. You know you should be outside, grounding with a tree, but you're on the couch watching Netflix. You know you should be praying to whoever you pray to, your angels, your guides, your ancestors, Jesus, God. You know you need to be staying up on that prayer and connecting with the Most High, with Spirit, and you are not. You know you're supposed to be taking classes. You know you're supposed to be researching and getting more knowledge of how to use your gifts more effectively, and you are not. Yeah, I could keep going on with this list, but at this point, if your life is going really crazy, I need you to understand it's because you're not taking enough control of it. Now, if you're somebody who you have, perhaps mental problems, I'm not saying that, you're not taking control. Obviously, if you have some mental health issues, this would be a sign for you to go and seek help. Go do what you need to do to get in better control of your mind. You need to realize you want better. You want to be in a better place, yeah? That's going to take you rising up and doing what you got to do, whether that is asking other people for help, asking other people for guidance, welcome, asking other people what they think or how they think your next move can basically go, getting a reading from me so I can really help you out too, boo-boo. I'm just saying, you need to be doing something, and even if it's just walking outside and grounding by a tree, important, do it. I promise you it'll help your life and you will start to see a more positive change. Last thing before we get into this tarot pick a card reading, but I need you guys to start talking to the trees. The trees are here to help you. They're here to take all your negative energy. So if you are in this time period, you feeling crazy, you feeling like, what am I gonna do? I'm feeling it. Give that energy to a tree. Yes, go take your hand, put it on a tree, take a couple deep breaths, and give that energy to that tree. The trees accept all of humans' energy. It can be negative or positive. It can be anxious. It can be joyful. It can be fearful. It can be doubtful. The trees don't care. They are here for us. And I know this sounds a little crazy, like I'm a little tree hugger now. I need you to go ahead And if you are feeling any type of feelings during this time period, please do not hesitate to go sit by a tree and meditate, touch a tree, hug a tree, maybe put a picture of a tree up, maybe get a bonsai tree for your home. Just get locked in with the trees during this time period, and I promise you, you will see a positive influence in your life. Now it's time to get to the good stuff. So if this is your first time rocking with me, let me explain how it's going to go. I'm going to show you one of these beautiful crystals, and you are going to choose between piles 1, 2, and 3. And then you're either going to go to the description box or the comments, and there you will find the piles. You will have to go to the description box or comments because I don't put the piles in order. They could be 312, 231. You never know. I'm a wild card, okay? But also make sure that you subscribe so you can always get more of these notifications letting you know when you need to be getting on your, okay? I will be your reminder every new moon and full moon, okay? Also, make sure that you comment what pile that you are so we know what our fam's going through, and maybe we can support you better. Maybe we can send you a good meditation. You never know. And also make sure that you share, let your friends and family know about me. I'm here for you, for the people. I am definitely wanting everyone to have a prosperous, abundant, successful life. And however I can contribute to bringing that into your life and the lives of the ones that you love, I'm here for it, baby. So if you're ready, like I'm ready, let's go. All right, we got pile 1, the citrine. Let's look at that. Okay. Then we have pile 2. The clear quartz. It has copper in it too. It's really pretty. Okay, and then my pile 3 is the amethyst. Now, if you need to go ahead and take a moment and pause it, take a deep breath and figure out if you were going to choose between pile 1, the citrine, pile 2, the clear quartz, or pile 3, the amethyst. Go ahead and pause it now, and I will see you in your reading whenever you are ready. Sure, pile 2, the clear quartz. Of course, I'll put some facts up. You're gonna get an herb. Now, pile 2, let's talk about it. I know you see I did a little outfit change, but it's because I have literally had to record this first part of your message. This is my 3rd time now. I can already tell there is resistance in your life, but let me give you a little positivity. All right, this is my 3rd time. I almost gave up. My microphone broke. It was crazy. I just, I was like, this is it for me, right? Tell me why, y'all. I have risen up. I am doing well. I kept on going despite all the obstacles that stood in our way. I kept going. So that's one thing I want to give you that I can already tell is a big, huge message that someone needed to hear is I know that it's difficult. I know that it's hard. I know you're stuck in your mind. I know there's things going around in your external world, but I need you to be like me and keep going because it's gonna be issues. It's gonna be problems. Now I already have some of your oracle cards. In part 2, there'll be a different set of oracle cards and a different explanation. So make sure you stick around for that part 2. Pile 2. Okay, two parts. I see you. So I'm already thinking 222 might be a very important number for you right now. All right, but we have surrender, abundance, and worry. And I could already tell you are definitely worried. I already know. I was feeling it too. I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to do this, that I wasn't going to be able to get the messages out that people needed. And I need you to know, don't be worried. Don't be worried. It's okay. You need to surrender. Surrender to spirit and the universe, to the divine. And you need to believe that they are bringing you the abundance that is promised to you because you are promised success. And in part 2, it'll touch more on that success. But one of the things I want to let you know to be very successful and to help with this worry is you need to get out there and you need to be posting content. You need to be sharing your story. Okay? Now I'm going to let you get into part 2, but I want you to, before we get there, remember, be calm, breathe, don't worry, all is well. I love you, and let's get into part 2. You are definitely going to be sharing your story, or at least sharing more of your journey, who you are, the things that you've been through with people during this time period. And I want you to know, I know I said the content creation thing. I hope I didn't scare you, because you need to know you're going to be very successful. You actually are probably going to get money out of it, and it really is going to end up changing people's lives. you are really going to change people's lives. You need to do this. I know you might be listening to me talk to you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to you now. You need to do this. You need to go ahead, put yourself on the line. I know you're afraid of looking stupid. I know you're afraid of looking goofy, but maybe that's what the world needs right now. Maybe the world needs that type of energy right now. You are going to be successful in this, and this is going to be some long-term success. Not just one of your video goes like viral. It's going to be like a year from now, all you're going to be posting is viral videos. I'm talking about thousands of views just in 4 hours. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are guaranteed. And you are holding back, wanting to share this part of the world with you. And you might be feeling a little off. You might be feeling a little out of touch, out of reach. Like, you don't know, confirmation, by the way, a little touch, a little out of reach. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. You need to get yourself a form of social media. TikTok seems really big here, but it's multiple platforms. You're gonna be worldwide, girl. Okay, so you need to go ahead, get yourself some social media, and you need to start posting. And I'm specifically supposed to tell you, don't post to be perfect, especially in the beginning. Don't post to be perfect. Post for you. Post because it's going to make you feel good. You're going to discover some sort of energy inside of you. You're going to start feeling good with being able to just get things inside of you out. You've been holding a lot in. You've been holding a lot back. And this opportunity is going to allow you to get some healing going on, to connect with other people on this journey that might have even be going through or have been through the same things as you. So don't be scared to be posting. That's something you're meant to do. And that's so crazy because it keeps clearly coming through that this is for you and this is what's going to happen for you. And I just want you to know, you are meant to, specifically during this time period, really start jumping off with your posting game. Please post every day, baby. You need to jump off with your posting game because this is all going to push forward your soul's purpose. So you might just start posting about your journey, about like what you have going on, just your like grief, and it could end up landing you a like book deal, a reality show, a podcast, a guest on a podcast. I'm seeing someone on a podcast. You're either a guest or you have one. Either way, this time period, you posting, you putting yourself out there. And remember, we're not posting to be perfect. We're posting because that's what we're meant to do. And we are not perfect people, but we are the perfect person to someone. And that's fine. And you will be the perfect person to someone. I think that's something you kind of need right now, is that encouragement that there are going to be people out there who love you, babe. They're going to love you. There are going to be some people who don't love you. We don't care about them. You don't probably love them either. But there are going to be people that are literally going to be waiting for your next post, that are going to be just like locked in and tuned in. Before I continue on and we're talking about this posting stuff, can you please go ahead and give me a like, subscribe, comment, and please share with your friends and family who might need to hear a loving message. You know that's what I like bringing. You know I'm here for the people. So if you could just get me in front of the people, I'll do the rest. Now, we're going to get one more card for you before we end it off. You are playing yourself right now. As I'm telling you what you got to do, you are already telling yourself in your mind, well, I don't know. Well, how am I going to post? When am I going to end up doing it? What's going to... Stop talking your like self out of this. You have a very worthy story. You are very worthy. You have a worthy personality. You have just a worthy presence. So stop talking yourself out of doing what you know needs to be done. All right, pile 2. You know what you need to do. If you would like a deeper reading, reach out to me. And remember, I love you because I am you. And I'll see you later. Bye. This is for my pile 3, the Amethyst. And as always, you know I'm going to put some facts about the amethyst up. And of course, you're going to get an herb. I'm going to tell you different ways that you can use it. But let's go ahead and get into this reading, pile 3. So I was only going to do 3 cards. And this card just popped out. And it's blame. And literally, it was like loudly, it was, they are not taking responsibility for themselves. And they're blaming other people. And now, I want you to know, I'm not saying that you haven't been wronged. But what I want you to know is you need to take your responsibility for how you ended up in the situation that you're currently in. Now, again, if something bad happened to you, something negative, I'm not saying that that is your fault at all. But what I'm saying is some people see a fire and they walk away and others walk towards it. And you need to ask yourself, what was it about you that made you want to walk towards this fire? Because it seems like it's a person or it's multiple people, and you're just blaming them. My life is this way because of them, and you're not seeing your role in it. And it's very important that you understand your role in it, so you stop doing it. Just saying. Because we got honesty. You need to be honest with yourself about what is going on. I think you're expecting honesty from other people, or you're waiting around for other people to maybe like step up. They're not stepping up. It's going to be on you. Denial. Oh my gosh. Let's turn over this one now. Doubt. Okay. You got honesty, denial, doubt, and blame. And honestly, I was already telling you, you aren't taking responsibility for you. Oh, and the doubt here says release the need to know all the answers. There is a person in your life that is treating you terribly, and you're kind of in denial about it. Not in a sense, you understand that they're treating you badly, but you're in denial about staying, going. You're in denial about them. You think that they're going to change. I want to ruin it and be honest with you. You already know they're not going to change. In fact, I feel like a lot of the things I'm going to start telling you from this point on, you already know this. I think you just needed a little confirmation here, but that person isn't going to change. You are really worried about what your life would be like if they weren't there. And so that's another thing that's keeping you into whatever loop you got yourself in. You're there because you're afraid of what life would be like if those people or that person wasn't with you. And you kind of feel like it would be worse, or it would be difficult. It would be harder. I will admit, getting this person out, it's going to be a transition. I don't think this person, and for some of you, is going to completely leave your life, as much as the role they play in their life currently for you is definitely going to change. So, a partner could just become a friend. Someone is living with somebody, that living situation needs to change. You need to figure that out within you. If you need a deeper reading, you know where to go. But you need to stop being in doubt about your gifts and how I think you live with somebody and they're paying part of the bills, or they're helping you with your children, and you feel like once they leave, like, I'm gonna have to start paying for babysitters, or you're feeling like once they leave, I'm gonna have to start paying more in bills, and you are doubting that you have this wonderful, beautiful gift inside of you, and this is a wonderful time period to explore it, where you can manifest more. You can manifest more money. You can manifest childcare. You can manifest, a different living situation. You are staying stuck, and it's just because you are stuck in your mind about what you think is going to happen when, your life takes the shift and the transition that it needs to take. You're just holding back. Now, before I get into these tarot cards, please pile 3. Comment that you're pile 3. We want to hear from you. Make sure that you that you like, that you subscribe, and that you share this with your friends and family, because I'm here for the people. I want to help bring success and abundance. I want to help people get through whatever they are getting through. So if you could just share this message with someone that you love, I promise you they will not forget it, and they will love you forever. All right, let's get into these tarot cards. If you chose this pile and you felt maybe inclined to choose another pile, I'm getting vibes that you should. I want you to know that there was a huge loss. There was something. You've lost people. There's been betrayal. There's been a huge loss here, and this loss is keeping you down. It feels like it's not just one loss. It feels like it's a lot of different losses that just have you sitting here. Like I told you in the beginning, you just over here blaming everybody. I'm here because so-and-so did this to me. I'm here because of my parents. I'm here because of my teacher. I'm here because of my ex-friend. I'm here because of my ex-boyfriend. You are up in here, or just exes, sorry. But you are just up in here like, I feel like this because of everybody else. And you're really being pushed to understand those things happened to you so you could learn to overcome. So you could understand just how strong that you really are. If you do have mental health issues, I obviously am urging you to please take the proper therapies and medications that you need to be safe. But also, in the same way, some of you are just people who are just down. You're down on the planet, like on people. You lost faith in people. You're no longer thinking people are going to be good, and I promise you they will be. But one of the biggest things that you have to understand is it's you. You're the problem. You're holding yourself back from getting everything you ever wanted, and it is literally everything you ever wanted is literally right over there, like right there in front of you. And because you are so focused over here on what these people did to you and how they made you lose and how they left and, you know, all the lies, all of that, you're really focused over here. You cannot focus on, oh, the thing that I want. For you, pile 3, during this time period, please journal. You need to journal and you need to get this out. Please go talk to the trees. Give this sadness, give this grief, give this energy of just negative, of loss, of doubt, of fear. Please go ahead and give that to the trees. But also in another way, I want you to know, by the way, you got 7 here. In another way, you need to allow what you want to come in. So please journal what you want, you know. I want $1 million. I want $1 million. And just keep journaling that every day. You need to be really focused on what you want. During this time period, what you focus on is what's going to grow for you. I'm getting from now to the next 6 months. So if you stay focused on this loss and this grief during this time period, that's what you're going to be experiencing for the next 6 months. You're going to be attracting more people into your life that are going to do the same things to you that the people that you're focused on did. That's why we're asking you to take accountability and figure out what was it in you that happened. Let me give you an example. I meet a lot of terrible people, and I might be terrible somewhere, but I generally don't like to be terrible. And I had to understand, why do I keep getting involved with terrible people? Because when you know that they're a terrible person, when they give you a red flag, you downplay. You say, oh, they just did that because they were angry, or they're having a bad day, or life's just really tough for them. I'm that type of person where I will try to make excuses, especially if I love you. Oh, you didn't mean to call me that nasty name. They meant it, and what they're doing, what they're putting you through, you need to stop making excuses, and you need to start saying, they showed me who they were. I don't care what they said. They showed you who they were. Please believe them and understand, I keep getting treated like this because someone continuously shows me who they are, and it's me that is making excuses for them. When I could just stop taking responsibility, because it's not your job to make an excuse for why this person has terrible behavior. You understand that, right? It's your job to understand they're going through something. Let them figure it out alone, or with the proper channels or people they need to figure that out with, and I need to go on about my business. I need to be focused on the happiness and the joy and the excitement that I want in my life, and not be caught up in whatever's going on in theirs. I can already tell you in somebody else's life, and you're being called to focus on yours, and I can feel it's going to be a little difficult for you, but you are. This is why you're money isn't going the way that you want. This is why you are down, because you focused on this other stuff. You need to start focusing on this money. You need to start focusing on this business. Yeah, you got a business in your future. You got something that's going to be long lasting, that you're passionate about, that you love. You've been thinking about starting this business since the past, but a lot of things have gotten in the way. A lot of betrayal, a lot of loss, a lot of grief. And what you're here to basically do is to take your focus off of that and get it back to where it needs to be, on starting that business, on doing well for you and your family, and making sure that you're giving your love, time, and attention to those that are giving their love, time, and attention to you. All right, pile 3, go ahead, drop that comment that you're pile 3. Make sure you subscribe so you can get more insight, okay? Make sure that you also share with people that you love, and if you need a deeper reading, you know how to reach out to me. I love you because I am you, and I'll see you next time, pile 3. Bye. This is for my pile 1, the citrine. And as always, I'm going to put a couple facts up about the citrine. You're obviously going to get an herb for this time period, ways you can use it. And let's go ahead and get into this reading, pile 1, because I'm excited. So I already pulled out the oracle cards. I just haven't seen them yet. So in real time, as I'm recording this, you are going to get to see what I see, and we're going to know what I know at the same time. Ready? Let's do it. Okay, our first card is freedom. Our third card is imagination. Ooh, and our third card is purpose. So pile 1, you are one of the piles that during this time period, you are going to have some really good ideas and thoughts coming to you, some inspirational sparks. Make sure you're staying tuned into it. It'll be directly linked to your purpose. You are definitely feeling a little trapped in your situation. You are trying to figure out different ways that you can get up, that you can get out. For different people, that means different things, but I can see get up and get out is specifically the words that are coming in. And you are searching for that freedom. But what you're not understanding is you have a lot of intuitive guidance coming to you right now through specifically your dreams. And then this upcoming time period, definitely going to be some thoughts, visuals, just ideas. You know, you're going to stop and have a "that's so Raven" moment. Yeah, it's going to be coming to you. One of the ways that you can nourish this as well too is to be meditating, keeping your like mind clear, making sure that all that, you know, noise, all that negativity is really like not there. So definitely think about meditating, and then, you know, think about journaling what you want to do, just drawing, just something where you're getting your like mind kind of into this calm state, so you can be able to receive that intuitive guidance that is directly linked to your purpose. Something big is happening for you. Let's figure out what. I already shuffled some of them out, pile one, so let's just go ahead and look at these cards. 7 of Cups, Temperance, and 4 of Swords, all of them upright. Okay, so definitely, yes, your dreams are going to be very potent. You probably already have potent dreams. You're probably really good at visualizing things right now. You can use your mind during this time period to visualize for the things that you want and the life that you want to lead. You don't have to stay trapped in wherever that you're currently at. You're someone who needs to know you can use your mind, like use the visualization techniques that I have taught for years now. There are other videos, I will link them, but use visualization to get the things that you want during this time period. And I think that that's something you don't necessarily do right now. Either you used to and you fell off, or you don't do it and you don't really see the value in it yet, but there is value there. It's so interesting. Something big is definitely going to happen for you, and it is going to be a shift in your balance. You've kind of been off balance. You're going to come into balance now, and this is meant to happen. You were meant to experience some negativity. You were meant to experience some crazy situations. It's all bringing you here, so you use your mind power to push yourself up. You're probably someone who's really used to hustling, to getting out there, getting it. You don't need to go out there right now. In fact, you are being called specifically to rest, to meditate. The spirit is telling you to go sit down under a tree and don't you move. Okay, you don't need to be asking questions about what's going to happen next. What am I going to do? You need to quit asking. And what you need to go do is get yourself underneath a tree, or you need to get into a spiritual bath. You need to sit down and relax and allow spirit to move through you, to move to you. At the same time, you need to be contemplating, all right. I'm like here. I don't want to be here. Where do I want to be? And I need you to sit under that tree or in that spiritual bath. And I need you to be visualizing yourself, on that beach. Visualize your bank account having multiple zeros. Visualize, your like home environment changing into the home environment that you truly want. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I can already tell you need to feel it. I need you to feel the excitement of what it's going to be like to roll up to your new house and your new car, about to go on that luxury vacation. Like, that's what you needed to be doing. So one of the rituals I'm going to give for you to do during this time period is definitely think about doing some dream board, visual boards. You can do it on Pinterest and put it on your phone, or you can just put it on your wall, however you need to connect with it. Work with your level. You know who you are. If you're one of those people who are like, I'm just going to sit on the couch, you can make a visual board from the comfort of your own home on your couch. Like, you're somebody who, you like to get a little bit more active, go ahead, get your magazines, all of that, print what you need to print out, make your visual board, maybe have a visual board party, and see what you can really do, because that's going to be something that's going to be revealed to you during this time period. Yeah. You're asking how to free yourself, and you need to be using the art of visualization more. If you're someone who can't really visualize, the vision board is going to be very, very key right now. So you are really close, though, to everything you've always wanted, and you don't know that yet. You feel very, very trapped, and it's almost like spirit is showing me, like, they're like laughing at you, kind of like you're like, oh my gosh, and they're just like laughing, and they want you to know, they're like, turn around. If you turn around, it's right there. Like, you're over here doing all this, I don't know, and spirit's like, it's right there, honey. So if you're someone who you feel like you're missing something, you don't know what you're missing, go ahead and meditate, go sit under that tree, connect with that herb, get you some citrine, which this helps bring in abundance. And so if you're definitely someone who is looking for money's finding you, say some affirmations, remember who you are, and pile one, make sure that you subscribe, that you comment what pile that you are, that you like this video, and you share this with friends and family so they can get the same guidance as you. Before we end this, though, let me get you one more card. Make sure you take the moment to comment your pile right now. Ooh, this moon. this time period, you're gonna be moving with spirit. You're gonna be moving. You're gonna be there's gonna, again, a lot of intuitive, a lot of psychic energy. Oh man, you can like think it, and I can guarantee you it can come the like next day, if not the next hour. You will be very highly charged. So I'm also going to talk to you about making sure you are getting in control of your thoughts, because if you think negatively, if you think something negative is going to end up taking place because of how powerful your thoughts are right now, that's exactly what's going to happen. So the more you keep thinking, even if you don't want to be fake positive, you don't have to be fake positive and say nothing's happening. If you got into a car accident, something happened. But you need to be positive in a sense of, all right, everything's working out. I don't know where this is going. I don't know how this is going to end, but I know that God didn't bring me this far just to leave me here. Everything's working out for me. Something good is coming out of this. The universe is conspiring in my favor, and everything only happens for me for my highest good. And believe that, because you have not been brought here just to be dropped off. Keep going. All right, I love you, babes. You know, I'll see you next time, bestie. And if you need a deeper reading, you know where you can reach me at. I love you because I am you. Bye.